By the late 17th century, the Mughal Empire was facing financial collapse and internal division due to resistance from Hindus and Sikhs, as well as the growing independence of regional powers. Meanwhile, in the early 17th century, European powers established East India companies to monopolize Asian trade and began fierce competition for control over commerce in India. In response to the economic decline caused by the British East India Company, the Bengal region in present-day Bangladesh expelled the British from its territory. In retaliation, the British launched the Battle of Plassey in 1757, defeating the Allied forces of Bengal and France. This victory gave the British control over Bengal's administration and tax collection, as well as exclusive rights to trade in India. By the mid-19th century, the British had steadily expanded their influence and gained control over most of the Indian subcontinent. During this period, Britain exported large quantities of British-made cotton textiles to India and forced Indian farmers to grow cash crops like cotton and opium. As a result, India was used primarily as a supplier of raw materials and a market for British goods. As a result, India's traditional textile industry collapsed, and many artisans lost their livelihoods. Additionally, excessive land taxes imposed by the British led to widespread poverty among Indian peasants. British authorities also deepened religious divisions between Hindus and Muslims, promoted the spread of Christianity by pressuring Indians to convert, and often disregarded Indian traditions and beliefs. These policies had a profoundly negative impact on Indian society. Indian resentment and resistance to British invasion and economic exploitation peaked in 1857 with the outbreak of the Sepoy Rebellion. The Sepoys were Indian soldiers employed by the British East India Company, and many had benefited from stable employment while helping expand British control. However, rumors spread that the cartridges issued to the sepoys were greased with cow and pig fat. Since most sepoys were either Hindus, who consider cows sacred, or Muslims, who view pigs as impure, this was seen as a direct religious offense. In response, the sepoys launched a large-scale revolt against British rule. The Sepoy Rebellion soon expanded into a large-scale nationalist movement involving people from different social classes. The rebels were able to take control of Delhi, the former Mughal Empire's capital, and they gained control over much of northern India. However, internal divisions and a strong British military response ultimately led to the suppression of the revolt. In response to the Sepoy Rebellion, the British dethroned the last Mughal emperor and passed the Government of India Act to establish direct control over the region. The British East India Company was dissolved, and in 1858, the Mughal Empire officially ended. In 1877, Queen Victoria was declared Empress of India, marking the beginning of the British Raj and the full colonization of the Indian subcontinent. Although the Sepoy Rebellion ultimately failed, it was the first large-scale nationalist movement involving people from diverse social backgrounds and played a crucial role in awakening Indian national consciousness. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. Robin's Historical Records.